Hi, this is Claudia, and I'm going to talk today about teaching speaking. Speaking is the skill that generates the most discussion and controversy. This is probably because it's uncertain position within the context of communicative language teaching. The programs provide limited opportunities for students to practice and communicating to each other. McDonough and Shaw summarize our reasons for speaking as follows. Number 1, to express ideas and opinions. Number 2, to express a desire to do something. Number 3, negotiation and solving problems or a particular problem. And number 4, to establish and maintain social relationships and friendships. Speaking is desire and purpose-driven. In other words, we generally want to communicate something to achieve a particular end. Talking about organizing principles, we find an interactive approach where speaking and listening are mutually dependent. The characteristics of a spoken language that are most frequently used are incomplete sentences, very little subordination, very few passives, not many explicit logical connectors, topic-comment structure, replacing and refining expressions, frequent reference to things outside the text, the use of generalized vocabulary, repetition of the same syntactic form, the use of pauses and fillers. The conversations in language course books are inevitable, neat, and tidy events, symmetrical, polite. They're used to exchange ideas and information. In the classroom, we have to take into account authenticity, although it's difficult to acquire in a classroom. Also, we have to consider the interference of the first language, the teacher's use of the English in classroom. Obviously, exclusive use of second language in class is the most beneficial thing for students. The interaction between the teacher and the learner, where the teacher has to make as natural as possible and letting the learners speak by themselves. Also, we are aware about the beneficials of group work, which reproduce within the classroom setting many of the facets of an authentic speaking situation, in which the negotiation of content is clarified to the satisfaction of the participants. Students will be exposed to incorrect peer input, but this has not been proved to be bad for language development. This also allows students to be more confident in a small group than before in front of the complete group. Learner autonomy. Students are responsible to take charge of their own learning. Also, the teacher has to plan and monitor carefully, because lazy students could become lazier in a group, and the ones that are talkative, don't let the students speak. Topics are chosen to the interest and relevance, and activities have been designed to provide learners with the opportunity to talk about their experiences, express their own opinions, use their knowledge and imagination. Task-based activities are essentially goal-oriented, require the group or pair to achieve an objective, which is usually expressed as an observable result, such as brief notes, a rearrangement of jumbled items, a drawing, a spoken summary. These activities are used for the learner to arrive at an outcome other than the learning of a specified feature of the second language. For the speaking class, I will have the title and the picture printed and displayed on the board, telling them the name of the class, vacation and weather. I will make flashcards with the weather vocabulary, and they will play a memory game. This will take 10 minutes. I will tell them that I'm going to show a picture and they have to tell what's the weather like and the activities they can do in that place. I will only use these with Mykonos and Lapland. This will take 5 minutes. Then I will ask them to work in pairs and build up a story where they have to visit a specific place, they would describe it, and the weather and the activities they have done. Then they will present the stories to the group, and we will choose the funniest, the scariest, the most peaceful, etc. This would take 20 minutes. At the end, they will describe the best place to take vacation in, telling why they like the most about that place, how's the weather like, and which activities they prefer to do. This will take 25 minutes.